My name is Pushpa Jadhav. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In today's session, we are going to see what is API testing using Postman tool. At the end of this session, the student will able to demonstrate what is API and its type, REST API HTTP methods, REST API status code, introduction to Postman tool, and actual hands-on on the Postman tool for execution of test cases of API. So basically, what is application programming interface? An API is a set of rules or the protocol that lets software application communicate with each other to exchange data, features and functionality. Let's see one example for this. So basically, you can see here in this example, the customer will make the order to the chef through the waiter, and the waiter will give the order to the chef. The chef will bring the food whatever the customer has requested, and the waiter will give that food delivery to the customer. So here in this example, waiter is a API between the customer and the chef. There are two types of APIs: simple object access protocol and representation state transfer protocol. So basically in the today's session we are focusing on the REST. Both are the web services. So here in this diagram, as you can see, when the HTTP request will be sent, with the help of request you are sending the HTTP method, okay, and application, that is API, you are sending, and when API will be sent, you will get the response, and in the response you will get the status code and your actual data. If the data is to be correct according to the test case is to be passed. If the data is incorrect, the test case become fail. Here we are using four methods: get, post, put and delete. Get is for retrieving data, post is to create the content, put is for update the data, delete is for deleting the contents from the database. So before going for the API testing, these two concepts are very much important: path parameter and query parameter. So as you can see, this is the web service we have given with HTTP method, and here we are passing the query parameter. Here the query parameter is appended at the end of requested URL, and it will be followed by question mark, and then %, will be used for separating key value pairs. As you can see from this question mark to here, this is your query parameter, and path parameter forms the part of the requested URL, and it is enclosed in curly braces. So for example, as you can see this example here, the product ID is the path parameter which is given in this web service. This is the another diagram. As you can see, the get method having status code 200, post method 201, put method 201 and delete method 204. Means after sending these type of HTTP method with web services, we'll get the response in the form of status codes. Okay, as you can see here in the HTTP request, we are sending payload in the form of JSON or XML, header and URI. Okay, the methods will be one of the HTTP method is used here, and you will get the response back in the form of status code, response payload, that is data, and string message, which is successful messages if there are present. Okay, so dear student, pause the video and write your answer for which HTTP method used to retrieve the response from the server, and what is the status code for delete HTTP request. For the first question, get HTTP method is used to retrieve the response from the server, and for second question, status code for the delete HTTP request is 204. Let's see the introduction about Postman tool. Postman is one of the most popular software testing tool which is used for API testing. Postman is a standalone software testing API platform to build, test, design, modify and document the APIs. It is a simple graphic user interface for sending, viewing the HTTP request and response. This tool has the ability to make various type of HTTP requests like get, post, put, patch and delete. Let's install or launch the Postman tool to perform the manual testing. As you can refer the references over here that I have given here for further details. Now let's go for the actual hands-on experience on Postman tool. So just go here and type postman.com. Once you have come to that particular site, you can see this particular interface over there. So basically when you want to execute the web services, for that you need to create the workspace. As you can see here, we need to create the workspace. Create workspace, click on the create workspace, then click on the next here and type name of the workspace. Suppose I have given name demo workspace and create. Once you have created the workspace, now we are creating the new collection here. So one collection will consist of number of web services, we can say. So click on the create collection. So here you can give the name like demo. So here you have created the one collection over here. Now go for the request. So let's see the request over here, get, post, put, delete. So to execute the web services, there is a one site request response.in. Here you can come and you can check the web services over here and just execute the service. Now go for the first HTTP request, get. Okay, here we will get the response as a list of users. Now click on this, okay, and just copy and paste this, Control C, go here, paste, okay, and click on the send request. As you can see here, you will get the response body over here. We can call it as a response body, and here we are not providing any payload request body, because we are just retrieving the data, we are not creating a data. So you'll get the data. As you can see here, we can check the status code also. So whatever the status code they have given over here, that we want to check. If this response we will not get, then this meaning is that the test case become failed. Now if you want to create the new content, so you can click on this create, go here and just click on this site. So paste the URL, this is we can call as a URL, okay. So select the method post, paste the URL here. Now whenever we are applying using the post method, we need to give the body here. So click on the body. So whatever the response we are providing, that is in the form of JSON, key and value pair. As you can see here in the post, when you are clicking on the post, you are providing the body in the form of JSON. So just copy it and go here, body, then go to the raw. Here you can see, you can select any of the type, which type of data you are sending as a body, okay. So click on this and just paste the data over here. This is the payload, request payload, send, and we need to check the expected output will get or not. As you can see here, the requested output is this, okay, and you can check for the post method 201 status code is there. So this is also successful, okay. So in this way you can check for the post and put and delete also, and patches for just updating a particular field, not all the fields, okay. So in this way just perform the web services and execute the API test cases, okay. This is all about our API testing, manual API testing. Thank you so much.